Yes, welcome to Players Only. Fan a la carte, special. My name is Noel La Pierre in the house today. All about my passion for the instrument, the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm streaming live from Tobago, Can't Beat Tobago. And my guest today is Mr. Brent Holder, one of Trinidad's young gifted musicians, still managed, musical arranger, music festival solo champion. He has his band, CSI, we're going to hear about that, and we're always going to hear about his night in. All right, so let's bring on Mr. Brent Holder. Yes, welcome, Brent.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
Fan a la carte, players only, inside. You know? All right. So how is it going for you with this COVID-19 lockdown, boy? How are you doing, boy? With it?
You have to make the best of everything. So just practice, practice, practice. That's it.
That's what we're talking about. You know, so as you get into the show and thing, give the audience and myself a little brief background about Brent Holder. Just your background when you start your young days and things before you get to professional Brent.
All right. I started playing pan when I was 7 years old. Started in Potential Symphony. So with the people like Mouse, Carlin, with the Spain Police Youth Club. So, and I'll say Kuma, the whole crew. And we went there with Urban Wiltshire. I never liked a pan. Never liked a pan. I never wanted to play a pan. But I had no choice. I had no choice. My grandmother wasn't taking that. So I had to go. So I started to play pan, when I was 7. And Potential Symphony, play all Nanny Wine and all them tune there.
So you was part of Nanny Wine?
Of course. With Bugsy, yeah, man. But I was there. I was in a box.
So you think about that drummer, boy? Eh?
Who was drumming? I can't remember, you know. Tall man?
He used to drink a kind of Indianish guy like that.
Oh, is it Wayne? No, Wayne, boy. Wayne. Yeah, he dead now. Wayne, yeah.
That man saw what he upset. Potential with an upset the Parama.
Yeah. Them times,
go ahead.
Yeah, them times, you know.
Go ahead.
You can't buy it, but I can buy no pan sticks. So I'm looking for crib. When people throw out the crib and thing, and I take that and I wrap my stick and go in the pan. But yeah, from there I left, and I went to Blue Diamonds with Mario, the tuner now, Excel. From Blue Diamonds went to Renegades, and from Renegades I just started playing everybody. That's it, you know. Then when they think you restart them now.
All right. You talk about rapping sticks. You know most players don't know how to rap stick.
Now, well, if you can't rap stick, something wrong because I feel so
something wrong.
That's something wrong.
I really feel something because that the base first thing you do is get your 2 stick and get your rubber and wrap your stick.
Wrap your stick, and you will know your tone. What tone you'll get as well.
Right. How tight or how slack wherever you put, how we pull. Right. These are things lacking right now presently. Right. You understanding? So, but you played in the music festival. What year that was?
Into 1996.
All right, that year. Which band you was affiliated with?
Solo Pan Nights.
Pan Nights. All right.
Anna Rima Senior Comp as well.
Okay. All right. But let's talk about that piece of music you played in the solo festival because it blew everybody's mind away, and I still remember.
I did that.
Carry me through the paces. Like when you was down in the complex, in what position you was in from the semi-final going into the final. Give me all of that. If you was nervous,
So all right. So in 1996, this is the year when It's a tough competition. Now you have people like Duvon Stewart, you have Bolo, Bruce Roberts,
right.
Bruce Roberts. You have hitters. If I tell you hitters, you have hitters. And I the only one playing I do my own composition. Everybody else playing Tchaikovsky and Beethoven and you know the butterfly feeling when you're in a competition and you're walking in the dressing room and you're hearing a man pan echoing and it's something nice and you know you're going to compete against that. And I went preliminary. Sean Nero is the next one. He was there as well, Sean Nero.
Yeah.
And so we went to the preliminaries. I ran dead last. I tied with Sean Nero for last place. I studying, boy. What I could do, boy. I did my own composition called Patience. I had no patience, but I did a song called Patience. And practice hard. Preliminaries, last semi-final. I jumped from last to third. So I'm studying, boy. I could do this, boy. I believe in myself, but boy, I'm frightened too. Big man talk. Stage fright. I going on stage for the final. Listen to me. And I want to tie, But the tie, you know, now you're slim tie. Long time is big tie.
Is that a choking?
Tie, no, the tie so long because I a slim man them time. The tie hanging down in my sea. By playing a D10, you know.
Oh, good.
And the last thing I could think about is to tuck it in my shirt or anything. I studied, boy. How I go do this, boy? The thing here is on my sea, the tie, lying down on the sea.
Right.
Boy, Jesus Lord. What I go do, boy? And listen to me. I say my prayers. And I line my hand trembling because I studied so much the audience and the judge, you know. I studied them hard haters who come in behind me. And I play number one,
You open the show. Oh, God.
I open the show. I play number one. I trembling now. I say, boy, I call it down. I call now because I know. Cause you know when they grow up in church, you know the kind of fatigue a man go get. That man boss boy.
Man again talk right through us.
Right.
Right through.
So I practice. I go on stage. And listen to me. Upon a performance, I tell you, a proper performance. A proper mash up the place. Mash it up. But they didn't really take nothing, you know what I mean? I wasn't sure what the judges will say or whatever, you know? I wasn't aware what the judges are gonna say and blah blah blah. What? Boom! They say I win. I say, what? Celebrate. 2 years after, I go in the competition again. But you know the stakes get higher now.
Oh, you mean defending champion, you know?
Right.
Stakes must get higher.
And this one was in Naparima Bowl. And I did my own composition, Voices of Steel. You know, and I get inspired by doing my own composition from Liam Tig.
Right.
He was like, Brent, anytime this soloist competition, do your own piece. You understand? So the second one I did was more intricate, more harder.
Fiery. It was fiery.
So I did Voices of Steel and I went to Naparima Bowl. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I play number one again. And hey, if I tell you I robbed the place, I finished play. I went back down to solo to practice.
Per night.
Solo per night, yeah. And Ice Pick came down and he knocked the pan. But everybody know Ice Pick can't play no pan. Why he knocking the pan? Ice Pick say, I just want to say, you win the festival. Yeah, he passed away now, rest his soul, you know what I mean? But Ice Pick said I banged the bass pan. He said, hey. And everybody cussing Ice Pick, why you banging up the pan for? He said, hey, I just come to say Brent win again. Well, boy, practice done.
Practice done.
Practice, yeah, mash up. And I must say, for me, I was more than satisfied because for me, being not like him pan and to doing your own competition and beating some top dogs. I'm talking about some proper players, even up to this day, some good soloists.
Nice. So here now, they hit them up back to back. I want to repeat. What did it repeat?
I come in 3-peat now. I don't like I come in 3-peat. What?
Boy, hear that?
I come second by 1 point, you know. I come second by 1 point, you know. And this girl from Exodus came first.
Okay.
I can't remember her name now, but she came first. I came second for the 3-peat.
All right. So hear that. So you see how important music festival was? Waiting for it have no music festival, no category, nothing. The discipline has watered down. Festival used to bring a kind of discipline, right?
Yeah.
In the musicianship. What you could say about the not having music festival?
Well, listen, I think not having music festival in Trinidad and worldwide, I should say, is a shame because that's the competition nature the youths. You know what I mean? They bring out the best of them because you want to strive to do your best. So not having it is a downer. That's not good.
Festival you cannot be a skater and play the festival.
No. You have to listen. and you will never find so many talented boys, not only men, because people think it's festival is men alone. But you will find so much talented people, boy, and talented youths. There's so much talented youths.
Yes, too much. And they don't have it in the school system so all these players seeing is one form, which is panorama, jump, and dance around.
Yeah, that's why the fan men studying check, because they have nothing else for them to make money.
Yeah, they know that discipline, that 2 months practice.
Listen, I planned that Jerry Jemmett and them fellas, you know. So I get a discipline.
Yeah, Prospect, Jemmett.
Yeah. I get a discipline. Oh,
Justin
Pierre, 100%.
Pat Bishop.
Yeah.
You can't move. You understand? You can't move.
I remember when we doing solo pan night. No, I lied. That was solo hammer night the time with Liam Teng. And we playing with Jerry Jemmett. And partner my own, Mr. Brewster. He came in with a stick, but the stick only hit in the pan. You know what the man do? He take his stick and put it in the river.
In the river,
yeah. Now, this is stories I say when I was young, from older people, but I see this, I witness this.
Man, that real thing, man. I see man stick end up down by Fatima River there. I see man stick went by the oval, by invaders there across you. You understand? Yes. The stick, you what? Nah, that is it for you.
Yeah.
That's some good discipline days. So you had to play right. You know, so
100%.
we're moving on. Yeah, we're moving on. So anyways, I want to tell the listeners that we have Mr. Brent Holder inside on Pan a la carte players only special edition segment, right? Brent is 2-time music festival champion of Trinidad and Tobago, winning with his own composition, right? Brent is a man who didn't like Pan. He used to cry to go in the Pan yard by the police youth club. Imagine that. Pan. So Brent, when did you really get a passion for Pan? When is sex with the passion get into it?
I remember because them time there, I playing football with Malik. And I never had no discipline. I always had running up and down, not listening to nothing. So, and I reached late for football. And the coach said, I make some laps now. So I run in and making the laps. But I find the man didn't call him back in. When I going back in now, everybody going over now. The man leave me there running now. The coach leave me there running. I just running. But yeah, come over. So when I jump on the football team and I say, well, boy, in my school I was playing with the Christian song now. Them times and the applaud and the respect I get, I decide I'm going down this road, boy. I'm going down this road.
Yes.
But you can't go down that road and read music. So them time Eddie Wade, he came out with a music school with people like myself, Pan Jumbi, Bolo, Bruce Roberts, Carlon.
So that wasn't in the cathedral, though. What that was? In cathedral?
That was in his private premises, going down oh gosh, going down like close to down Hyatt, somewhere down there.
Okay.
He had his own little place, yeah.
All right, Mr. Eddie Wade.
Yeah.
He's an officer. He's a retired officer.
Boy, and his discipline, he don't play.
Discipline. He's a open power stars.
Yes. Well, boy, but here's the greatest. Everybody now think, because everybody play by ear. So everybody think, well, boy, we going tricky and side read. He say play it, and everybody playing it. The man move it. That was it now. Nobody can play that now. You know? Hello? Zoom in. Hello?
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
You remember which one we just stopped? We stopped for a little cause. You remember? That was a sudden interruption.
Not really, but just 2 words, man. We're gonna pick up from wherever.
All right. So we finished with the festival thing. Right, we're moving on. So
no. You was asking me what I think about the kids, the children, not having festival in Trinidad right now.
Yes. What do you think about that? That we should have that festival for them youth.
Yeah, man. Festival, not only festival, Panorama J. You know what I mean? All this competition was.
Well, Pancho, we go in a mess, so we gotta get them a little. That'll go bit by bit, small steps, smaller steps.
Yeah, but these are the competition. I mean, look, people doing all kind of things like what you're doing as well. That's the kind of thing you need to kind of uplift the youths and give them something more positive to look at.
And I find they don't bring in the right people to talk to these kids who on the field, right? Right? Yes, a teacher is qualified for a certain aspect, but you see the groundwork on the field. I think they have to have somebody to bridge that with the kids, and because when they come out, they're making plenty mistakes, right? Which is undermining the industry, right? So they need experienced people to talk about that aspect to waiting.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Yeah, because just simple basic. Remember, you going to school, you home in your parents' house. There are people living by this art form before you was born, right?
Yeah.
So for you to come out now and because you so and you're undercutting and charging that kind of money because you just looking at pocket change to go online with boys, right? I think that is have a bad precedent, and I would like the authorities to look at it like how the NCAA in America is operate the athletes who moving from school to professionalism. We have nothing showing the school to professionalism how to do it.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think that needs to be addressed. All right. So how you just go about selling Brent? How are you just sell Brent Holder Mbe?
Well, boy, I think I don't really need to sell me because my name kind of, especially where I live here now, is second to none. They know what they want, they know what they're gonna pay for. So you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't listen, I don't have a web page.
Rewind. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. See where you living presently to where it was before. So you migrated in what year?
All right. So born and grew up in Laventille. I left Trinidad with solo pan nights as a drummer and arranger in 1998. Right? Came over here as a drummer / arranger for solo pan nights with the one and only, I call him my father, which is Owen Serek.
All right. So when you went across there, you did performances with Pan Nights, and what you bridge your affiliation with a local band, or what you came back home, what you did?
So they had a kind of exchange program with Ebony over here in England.
Okay.
So when we came across, obviously the older players played with Ebony for Panorama, and in '99, all the players came over from England to play with Solo Pan Nights for Panorama. But in that gap, obviously, and before that, I was on cruise ships, I was in Japan. So, you know what I mean? Been all over the place. But what I'm trying to say is, in that gap there, when they come back in 1999 to play with Solo, then obviously I met my wife. I had my first son in 1999 as well.
Okay. Lovely. So, very lovely. So that's when things just start to fall in place, right? A beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Right. So when you started your band in London,
I started my band. But look how funny it was. I started CSI in 2001. Yeah, sorry, I started CSI in 2001. For that,
so was that a gigging band? It was a band for gigging.
Yeah, but what it is, I was with when I came over to live, I was playing with Ebony. I decided to leave and do my own. And we had no kind of drama. Me and Pepe, we good to this day. We're really good friends. I left and I opened. That time it was only Caribbean Steel. It had no international at the end. It was just Caribbean Steel. And yeah, we was doing weddings, gigs. 3 people, which is myself, 2 guys from Point, Jason and Michael. Michael is blind. And he was playing the tenor. I was playing the bass and the marat. And yeah, we gig all over, weddings, parties, all over the place, all over the world. Italy, France, Denmark, Holland, all over we gig. And then I wanted to do more, because I teach in schools as well.
Lovely.
So that's my 9 to 5. I teach in schools as well. So besides gigs, that's my.
Some part in that journey,
Say that again?
You got 19. Then you start to grow, because in some part in that journey there, you were acknowledged by the Queen. Then we have all
Yeah.
So what?
So basically, my band CSI is a registered charity, just like Ebony Steel Band, and they have a steel bands in them. So my purpose is to keep the kids off the streets, something like what the organization does do, like Kazim, they do something similar.
Yes.
Right. So 2013, I received a letter from the Prime Minister. I didn't understand why he's writing me, and he was like, he's writing on behalf of the Queen, and they want to offer me an MBE, meaning it's a member of the British Empire. So I was like, oh. You know what I mean? But for you to get that, so yes, for you to get that, it's not, they don't give it away. It's hard to get. So I'm the youngest Caribbean person to receive an MBE.
Congratulations. You see what it's for you, it's for you.
Exactly.
God is great.
And who vexed lost? Yeah. So I received that MBE in 2013. It was a pleasure to drive into Buckingham Palace with my kids.
So wait, they drove into Buckingham Palace?
Yeah, yes, man.
Did you interfere with the security guard?
No. No. Listen, you have to be security clearance checked. I drove my Range Rover straight into Buckingham Palace. It was a pleasure doing that. Parked up, and as you entered Buckingham Palace, your phone came off straight away. Boom. Technology. They have some kind of technology there where your phone will automatically come off. No matter if it's on Me Too, if it's a Samsung, if it's an iPhone, it's coming off one time.
Nice, nice.
But
So you and your
the
family
yeah, the kids and all them, like even my big son, he was crying. Like it was a memorable moment. But the MBE, the good thing about the MBE is, I mean, people ask, you get £100,000. What do you get? I mean, you just some people think it's money, but no, you don't get money. But what you get is that respect. So, for instance, I can sign passports, British passports, if someone want to renew their passports. I could get married in Westminster Abbey, which is the Big Ben.
Right.
So it has so much different perks. So like, if I like,
I think you drove me past that. You drove us past that, Lisa myself.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. But it has so much perks you could do. Like, for instance, if somebody's getting a problem with immigration and forth, you can write a letter and they will listen to what you have to say. Because you have a bit more stature. You have a bit more, you know, than a normal person.
All right.
But yeah.
Congratulations. So people, you hear it from the guy's mouth, directly from the horse's mouth, right? His accomplishment of receiving the MBE in London there from the British authorities, the Prime Minister, the Queen and things. I want to say from players only, congratulations. When you put in the work, these are the things that's come out at the end. All right, hence the reason. Pan a la carte, cheaters with players like Brent to let the world know, let you all know that there is more than just jumping up behind a pan, right?
Yeah.
Every day you walk, you have to hold it a certain way, I mean, of respect that you are representing, not yourself. You're representing the whole pan community, the world, Trinidad and Tobago, right?
I agree,
all
man,
went on
100%.
The task force players, you understand? All these guys and them who went out there first with the garbage cans, right? And here it is the same people with garbage cans is giving my boy here EMB.
They paved the way. They paved the way for us.
Yeah, if it wasn't for those guys, you know, so yeah, man, we moving on still. This, you know, man, I enjoyed this. Like I lost my question, my question, All right. So you know, so if you wasn't Brent Holder, MBE holder, finance extraordinaire, what you would have been? What do you think your career would have been?
But I don't know now. If I wasn't playing pan, I didn't know. I doubt I'd have been alive, honestly. I could tell you that. Because I lost two of my brothers in the same, growing up in Laventille, in the same kind of stupidness. So I know about, you know, every time you come home, you hear somebody dead. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So I know I wouldn't have been, you know, yes, I traveled and rah, but before that, I know I wouldn't have been around because you have to do what you have to do to survive, you know.
I hear very well. I hear. So, what's the best panorama song you do on your own, and what's the best panorama song you perform?
Boy, that's hard. Yes, that's hard. That's a hard question, man. Wait, there's so many panorama, I
Let me start with your song. Let me talk about your song, your best panorama piece.
I did Sharon Lex books, Len Booksy Sharp song.
Okay.
I did it for a band. No, I did it with a band over here called Stardust. I ran for them 3 years, became 3 years second by half a point.
Okay.
I did CSI Magic Drum. That was one of my best.
That one too?
Yeah. Third. We did next one, what do you call it? I try to remember the name, but I did so many panorama songs that I enjoyed. It's hard to come to pick one or two right now. Back in Trinidad, all over.
All right. So Brent, so you'll be looking forward to come to Trinidad or to be able to arrange in the future?
No, like before I used to, but it comes like just like the festival for me, because leaving England to come Trinidad to work with a band, yes, it's passionate and it's love, but love don't pay bills. So you have to weigh up the pros and the cons, and analyze and let it make sense, because you leave England and you come for 100,000 TT. Let me just exaggerate. Let's say you're in for a band, you get 100,000. You need to be there roughly 3 to 4 months, roughly. Could be more, could be shorter, unless you send the music down, right? Who's paying your bills back in England? When you convert that money, ain't no 10 to 1 again.
Yeah, I hear you.
So for me, it's not something that, I mean, I did it, but it's not something I would like to do. I've been there, done that already. You know, I used to come down and arrange for same solo per nights. I used to come down and arrange for Summer All Stars, different moods. I did moods for Panorama. But for me, I don't think it make any sense from, just because, I mean, in terms of the whole bigger picture, it don't make any sense for me financially.
I hear you. Understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're moving on. People know you're on the Pan a la carte players only segment with Mr. Brent Holder, the holder of the MBE highest award for civilian in England. All right. So what advice could you give young aspiring Panis arrangers?
Well, you know, the best thing I can say, and the best advice I can give is, don't give up. Don't give up. Just keep jamming there, man. Don't give up. Don't give up. Because I never thought that I'd be living in England. Never. Never. So don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing, man, and do it at the best of your ability. Don't give up.
All right. So did I miss anything? Did I miss anything that I'm supposed to know about that you want the people to know about?
Well, I mean, over here, I'm the champion soloist over here as well in England.
Nice.
You know what I mean? We tour all over the world. Just you name it, from Alaska, South Korea, Dubai, Seychelles, Maldives. You just name it. We've been all over. All expenses paid.
That is a player.
And I love. Some pan man do it for the money. I do it for the money as well, but I love what I do.
Of course.
100%. Love what I do.
When I hold my sticks and I have to entertain you, man, is amazing. It's a big transformation, right? And I think, we just get. I think a lot of people envy us when they span them playing. Why they get that? Because we are blessed. We are blessed to get that attention. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Is everybody get blessed to do other things, but this is the only musical attention 20th century, like the whole 100 years in 21st century. And we go into the 22nd century. You understand? Nothing catching that again, had no instrument and we were chosen. Many were called.
I agree. 100%. 100% agree.
Yeah, we were chosen. Right? So whatever it is, I like to share it. I like to see people enjoy it. I like the respect. Yes, I get criticism. Yes, I get comments that it's not really nice. It's kind of on the racial end, right?
Yeah.
But that's part of growth, because if it wasn't good, nobody would. If I'm a mango wasn't good, they wouldn't be pelting stone. That's it, right?
Exactly. Then I 100% agree. 100% agree. But the only thing I like to say though, I think this quarantine business, it got a lot of pan men who never used to really mingle and deal with other pan men closer.
Ah, shit.
Because
nice.
everyone is making an effort now to, like yourself, we do with your show as well, and other people are making an effort to liaise and put that olive branch out to say, hey, how you going?
Yeah. And that's a serious thing, you know. So we had a bigger COVID-19 for that, because I already find Parliament already support Parliament and they don't support bands properly, because I learned musicianship. Musicianship is understanding that the other person is a musician just like you, right? So it's good to go and big up that person, lift him up,
100%,
inspire him.
100%.
When you're performing, you on stage playing, and then you see this person, you know, it will give you it will uplift you right there, right there.
Yeah.
And I learned that from on cruise ship, because it's not to say the bands on the ship wasn't good, but I mightn't like the genre of music, or mightn't want the line there right now, right?
Yeah.
It is when you go and check them, anytime you pass you see a big smile and upliftment, because they come in and check in. Come and check in the band every day by the pool. Every day they're there. Every day.
Yeah.
Good to go and check that. They call that musicianship. And all this fight, no one thing involved. You know, because Brent get up this morning, you don't know if Brent get up on the right hand side, and you bed feeling good. You go on behind your pan and you playing like if you're on the right hand side of the bed. You understand? I might fall to sleep on the left hand side. I might get up feeling leftish. You understand?
Yeah.
But we have to support each other. You understand? We have different styles. You know,
I enjoy, and the thing is as well, there's enough for everyone in terms of the gigging. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about panorama and check money, and I'm talking about gigging. There's enough for everyone. I can't do all the gigs.
No, and I don't know why a man want to go and jumpy somebody else doing that the person already here already. Right? They have other places. Build your own pond with your fish, and you eat that food. You know, you don't need to go and jumpy nobody. Yeah, man.
I mean, for me, sometimes I get 5-6 gigs in a day, and I know I can't do all that to pass it on. But some people will keep it and let it go.
That is not nice. But good production is have a client in Trinidad since 1998. I'm working with them to present.
Yeah.
How much years is that? Right?
98 to now. I done about what, 19, 20 years?
Like 22
no,
years.
98.
22
years, sorry. 98, 98.
Right? My client, and I want to big them as big them up. Right? There was high-low stores, and now they're massive stores. They're still my client.
Yeah.
Right? I can be down south, I can be up Arima and be down in the West Coast the same time, up Marva at the same time. So I used to have Brothers Pan Group Production had some pan and very all about the place, you know, the finale, Leon, right? Madison. Right? That was my staff every kind of Christmas. Right? So why that still in existence is because when they call Pan Group Production is on time. Pan Group Production is responsible. If I need Pan Group Production to supply, they would supply and everybody will be efficient. Right?
Yeah.
So when people talking is not just sacrifices like that to build a brand, to build a standard that you will be hired. Right? It's bad when others come and just do whatever.
I think for the youths as well, that's a big part they need to work on as well, because you can't go on somebody gig and wear that jeans and sneakers. You know what I mean? I understand things might be hard, but oh God.
And you can't go and you're representing somebody. So you have to go and do the job and leave. Don't collect the check and don't collect the payment and cause problems.
Yeah, but over here, not cutting it, but over here, you get the same problem. Man going on the gig and they're looking for food, but you're getting paid. What are you washing on food for?
That was not negotiated. It's up to the client.
Yeah, but even
would you like to have some food? But
you don't need no food.
Thank you very much.
You gain your money, so you don't need no food. Yeah.
You leave in your house to go and get paid.
And you want to eat all the food and drink all the drink. Yeah, greedy man. No. You
gotta
represent.
People had them catered for the 25 people. They was catered for 26, and you was you're drinking for 2 or 3. You understand? By the time them guess what they drink, you don't drink it or you don't eat it out.
Yeah, you know, yeah, that no one at all.
And then when you're going on the job, you're kind of entourage. Oh, you kind of entourage. And when you eat and drink too, and walking to the people, function just so. What is that? and vex
Like
with
deja vu.
Yeah, give my walk like is give my walk. Is that how it is? You understand? We had to get out of that, you know, and sell yourself properly.
Make you laugh, yeah.
I'm laughing. I ain't give my walk out. Give my walk. You going and represent my name? Nah. My name is my grandmother teach me that your name is a goodwill. So don't let nobody. You know, yeah, man. So we moving on, people. My name is Noel La Pierre in the house here with Mr. Brent Holder. Right? Players a la carte. Sorry, pan a la carte. Players only. Brent, this interview is great. But what show you gonna get this on? What's the name of this show? What's the name of this show?
They say players only.
Aye. Say that, man. You only show.
You sound like you in show, man. What is it?
I want you to let them know. Let them know.
The players only.
Let them know. Players only. You know, Brent, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much. Hey, when he win the festival, the second time, I had a little TV program, you know, and I do my interview with you, remember?
Yep.
You was the first person I interviewed, you know, first man, first sale. I was impressed with that performance.
I remember that interview, and I remember still in Betancourt was there.
Yes, still in Betancourt was there. Yes.
Because there was the young to the old. Yeah.
That was memories, but yes. So people, all right, your boy Noel, Brent, we are wrong. We knocking each other a while now on different pathways, but on the same journey. All right.
Yep.
Continue to get blessed, brother. Peace and blessings to you. Thanks for supporting.
100%. Anytime.
All right, and we on spreading news. We're gonna revolutionize the thing, and educate the thing in a different direction, because the only way you'll get right is by listening to ones before you, right? That's the only way you'll know where you're going, right? This attitude about, well, you see who you think he is, or them old people, is not old people, right? Is that you might not experience what they experience. You might last as long as them, right? You might get fed up after the 2 first years you're on the field in the kitchen here.
Yeah.
But you understand, is don't get ready. Don't wait for the call to get ready. You understand? Must always be ready.
Always. You have to be. And what we're doing right now, at the end of the day, for me, I could say that in the pan world, soloists, it's not no easy game, because everybody's stepping up the game. Everybody. So once you do it the right way, everything will run smooth, you know?
Yeah, and the advantage now is that we have social media. 20 years ago, man, to sell yourself, to go out there, it was very problematic, man. You had to be out there, you had to stand
doing videos. Yeah, do videos. I remember we were doing the cruise ship, we do videos and send it in.
Yeah, you understand? So it was very problematic to reach this stage. So let me don't abuse now and disrespect how others got to where they understand. It's a matter of process, because to get endorsed, you want us to prove who is your audience, where the numbers they're playing for, where you've been. You understand? Now social media, you have all the likes.
Right? Yeah.
It's a whole different game. All right, so I say thanks again. All right, thanks again. One love. This is amazing. I enjoy this interview, partner. Right, we can talk all day. We could go on.
Big up players only, man. You gotta big up yourself too, man, because you're giving people a platform to voice, you know what I mean, their story, you know, people who might have never heard of them, of that person. So you gotta big yourself up.
Correct. Yes, thank you. But you know, humility is the name of the game, right? And that is one of the things. La Pierre was never a pushing or competitive person. I was just a person to execute. You understand? Give me the music, let me execute it. Right? And through traveling to young, I got to work with people from the young and restless cast. The original Nina, the original Victor, the original whoever, John Abbott. All of them, I work with them out of Bermuda. That's where my career started, right? To try and open show for people like Luther Vandross, Third World, name it. Troy used to bring them in. So when they sit down and talk to these people, you learn certain things, right? They guide you wisely, right? So
yeah, because
when I talk
some people have the wrong concept. Some pan players because they think
yes,
I better
because they
than
don't
him and I
know.
better than she. I better
Yeah,
than
they
she. But
don't know.
listen, you could be the
Yeah.
worst pan player, but you have the right concept in terms of marketing itself and you beat everyone in terms of gigs.
One person will come to mind, Kenny G. Everybody knock it. He don't play jazz. He don't play jazz, bro. He walk away with about 8 Grammy a year.
Yeah.
Right? And he don't play jazz and he is one better than them. He walk away with 8 Grammys. That's why I look at. That is how competition is classified. How much you sell? How much you sell? People not even
Proof is in the
putting
pudding.
on a single, they're not putting on a single, they're not putting on a CD. You understand? They want everything download. You understand? And that thing will get you there. Right? Other things you have to do in the industry to make yourself prominent and want 100%. To be an extraordinary classification.
Stand out. You just stand out from the group.
Yes, right? You know, because man, to invest in yourself musically is a challenge, right? Because when you put it in the store selling it for more, for giving you less than half what they're selling for more, right? And then you have to wait for people to buy it, right? So you don't know if you think selling, you don't know if it's good, you don't know all these challenges by putting on music. You have to face, you have to trust the audience, you have to trust the music, trust yourself. And put it on. And I had to say thanks because my Christmas album is still playing, right? Since 2002, I think. I Waterflow is still playing. Right? Since 2002.
As you say, online, for me, I think online is a better platform, but not better, but it's a good platform to reach people who's abroad.
Yeah.
If you get your tracks on iTunes.
This is very fast. This platform right now is you're there. You understand?
Yeah.
So, right, we gotta say thanks. We gotta say thanks for that. So, Brent, let me move on.
Man.
All right. So until next time, all right.
Yes, man.
Keep supporting the players only. Keep supporting Pan a la Carte. All right. My name is Noel La Pierre. Give everybody your phone number, your email, and tell me that. Where's your email?
I'll go email. csisteelban@gmail.com. csisteelban@gmail.com.
And your
Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook, Brent Holder Mbe.
All right, they had that Brent Holder Mbe on Instagram and Facebook. All right, and you all could get him at CSI at Gmail.
csisteelban@gmail.com.
csisteelban@gmail.com. All right, Father. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Man.
This is the love I want people to feel. This is the love I want people shooting because they won't have no reason to go and say anything negative about Brent or anything they don't know, right? Once they pay attention to players only. Log on. All right? Peace and blessings.
Yes, man.
Players only. Yeah, man. Yeah. But you ain't playing nothing. You ain't playing. You know what about?
I singing for you. I go sing for you, man.
Play something. Then play something. Play something.
Yeah. Come John. Come on, hold this phone there.
Yeah.
You bring him out of my retirement, man.
Don't study that. Give me a little 2 minutes there. Give me a 2 minutes.
You bring him out of my retirement, man. My daughter laughing at me.
You laughing?
She said, Daddy. Never get our old classic here, man.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pan a la Carte, Players Only, featuring Brent Holder Mbe.
Hey! Boom! Hey! Boom. Hey.
Hey,
Yo,
who
yo,
just made
yo.
your plan? Who just made
My
the
fan,
instrument for you? Who made
my
it?
baby here, I call her the organ, right? She was made by the great, one and only, Mapo Richardson.
Nice, 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 nice,
And
nice.
I have Guppy Brown as well, but this one here is very sentimental to me. Like, it does everything I wanted to do.
Hey, that's amazing, huh? When a tuner find the right instrument for the player.
Exactly,
It's amazing.
yeah.
If you don't know what that instrument does, it makes you supernatural.
Yeah, you bring out the best in you. Like you normally
and,
you get vibes with one fan, but it's the vibes you'll get with your real baby.
When that was made for you, it's something different. Because you go on the next fan and play just like you know, right? It
And to
doesn't play
get this, for me, I appreciate this pan because I got this pan for free.
Ah, shit, nice.
Exactly, for free. He was like, "This is your personal. This baby, what she here? She like a strainer all over, in and out." Yeah. This was a present from Mapo to me, so I appreciate it.
Big up Mapo.
Big up Mapo.
Mapo is saying, the instrument sounding good, brother. Yeah, man.
Organ. Yeah, man. But big up to everybody and players only.
Players only. All right. Thank you, my brother. God bless you and your family.
Stay blessed. And
God
you,
bless.
man.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. That was Mr. Brent Holder here with me on Pan the Card Players Only. Yes, that is how a true fireman feel from youth when they take the struggles that they put out there and have faith and confidence. And it brings out the passion within you. I give thanks for the blessing. I say thank you very much for another day as we look forward to another version of Players Only in a week's time. God bless each and every one of you.